What is going on YouTube? Today on my channel we are going to be going over the Amazon Best Choice Backup Camera, the eRapta ERT01 Second Edition. And I'll also be going over a tip on how I installed this camera without drilling any holes into my trunk. And before we head outside, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. And if this video has helped you come to a decision on purchasing this backup camera, there will be links in the description. If you use those links, I get a little chunk of change. It helps my channel grow and I can continue to make these videos for you. So let's head out to the car and check out the camera. All right, so we are at the car. I'm just gonna jump in and show you what it looks like. I also have a review on this Boss head unit if you want to go over there and check it out. I'll put the links in the description. So just turn this on. And this is a pretty big screen, so it kind of makes the resolution on the camera look not as good. Just because it has to stretch that image out. So if you hooked it up correctly, as soon as you put it in reverse, it should switch to the camera. These lines right here are on the camera and you can disable those by cutting a small wire. It looks like a loop when you're installing it. So you can use your head units lines, or you can just get rid of the lines altogether. They don't move with your car, they just stay where they are. So I don't find them that useful, but at the same time they are nice to look at. So let me just drive the car around, because if you installed it correctly, you're able to view the camera while you're driving or whenever you click the button. So you just click this camera button and you can just watch yourself drive. I don't know what the point of that is. I guess it may be useful for someone, or maybe if you're towing something and you want to see if everything's looking correct and fine. But other than that, I don't know why you would ever need that. This head unit also can use a front camera too. So if you want to get crazy with these cameras, you can buy two of them and I guess see everywhere. So let's talk about how I installed it. Now, like I said before, I didn't this isn't going to be a how-to install video, because all the wires are already in the back, and I just didn't feel comfortable making a how-to video when, I'm just, learning how to do it. It was my first time. So I'm going to pop over to the other side and kind of show you how I ran the wires. And that way you can see how I ran it without drilling a hole in my trunk. So I'm just going to pop over to the other side real quick. Okay, so you're gonna have one AV wire that goes into the back of the head unit and just plugs right in, and then also a red wire that gets soldered to a power source. So you have to look at your manual for your head unit on which wire that's gonna be, but that'll give it some continuous power. That way you can just click the button whenever you want. And the wire comes down through the back under here, and I pulled the wire out a little so you can see it. So there's the wire, and it goes along the carpet up there and goes in the trim. So this comes up, if you want it to, and you can just tuck the wire in there all around. Then it goes to the back seat, where again it's getting tucked all the way around. I have a German Shepherd, so a lot of dog hair. But then it goes under the seat here, behind, under the cushions, and then from there, it pushes right back into the trunk. So let's get over there. So then from the trunk, the wire, it's in the back right there, so it goes along this trim and then up in here, goes under this, so these just pop out and you can pull it up, goes under and then goes right into this license plate light, and from there the wire comes out the license plate light and goes into the camera. So you don't have to drill any holes if you do it that way. Now, one main concern I can see people saying are, what if water gets in here? It's gonna get in your trunk. And this is so tight. You just put a little bit of silicone in there and you're not gonna get any sort of moisture getting in there. And I did it this way, that way, I didn't have to drill a hole in case I didn't like it, because these license plate lights, these pop out just very easily. And then this also, you can tilt it up, tilt it down. And one thing I did forget was when you're running these wires, so the wire goes up here and then it gets soldered into my reverse lights. So my reverse lights, being over here on the side, and you'll see that all under here, but you have to solder that in to get it to turn on once you're reversing. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good purchase. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I have no problems. The resolution's good for what it is. It's just knowing what's behind you, and it looks pretty clean. One warning is, as you see, this does block part of my license plate, and depending on what state you live in and how the cop is feeling that day, they could pull you over because you're not supposed to block any of your license plate. So that could be an issue. I know it's been an issue for other people on Amazon reviews, but so far, no one's really bothered me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, it's nice. Didn't cost a fortune, and it was very easy to install. So there's one thing I'd like to talk about before I wrap up this video, and that is how the camera works at night. Because it does have some LED lights once you hit it in reverse and activate it. So I'm gonna put up some footage that shows how bright the LED lights get once you're reversing with this camera. And that's all I have for you. This camera did exactly what it was supposed to do. The price was great at $25.99. I know a lot of people have tried to sell me other things as far as, spend $100 on the camera, but really, its function to me is just to make sure nothing's behind me. I'm not gonna hit a little kid or a toy or a dog or anything like that. It doesn't have to be 4K resolution or anything. This gets the job done. It's inexpensive. It was easy to install, and overall, I support this product. So again, links will be in the description, and be sure to like this video, share it, comment, just show me some love, and I will see everyone next time. Thanks for watching.